Hi you guys, happy Thursday. Today we're going to be doing a microflow stretch session. As you may know, I love stretching and I could share that with you like every day. So that's what we're gonna do today. So I thought we would do kind of like a slow gooey stretch focusing on some shoulders and lower body. And that's just because that's what I need today. So if I need it, someone else needs it too, especially in the whole world. Anyway, let's get started. So I like to start standing up with you guys. So you can like wiggle your feet kind of wide and maybe shoulder distance apart, and then checking in with like your posture, the alignment of your hips, your shoulders. You can relax your gaze, soften your face if you need to. Take a few breaths. And then bring your arms overhead in this nice, simple stretch. I'm kind of arching my back and like keeping my shoulders broad. And then gently drop your arms. And I'm kind of like wiggling my feet out even a little bit further, wider apart, because now we're going to hinge at our hips into like a tabletop. You can rest your hands on your legs if you'd like. Keep wiggling your feet until you feel like sturdy. And then slowly let yourself hang to the floor, or however close to the floor you want to get. And just let your torso hang here. And what I'm doing here is like I'm popping my butt like high up into the air to get like maximum stretch of the back of the legs. And then I'm like sort of like keeping that same, trying to keep that same like arch in the spine. And then you can like walk your hands over towards the right. We'll hang out here for a few moments. And then let's walk our hands over to the left side. walking our hands towards the center again, and then slowly and gradually winding back up until we're standing. And you could bring your feet closer together. Take a couple breaths here now that we're standing again. And then one of my favorite stretches here, so simple, so delicate. Just putting 1 or 2 fingers on your right shoulder, and then with your left hand reaching over 1 or 2 fingers at the top of your head here, and then gently pull apart. So you feel a gentle stretch here, in your neck, kind of shoulder area. And then bring your head so that it's at a diagonal, kind of looking down, at your left foot. And just do the same gentle stretch here. And then release, and we're gonna go to the other side. You could soften your jaw here if you need to. And then again, look down at your right foot now, and then do the same delicate stretch here, gently stretching apart. And then when you're ready, gently release from that. You can take a moment here. And then now we're going to move down to the ground or your mat. So some classic shoulder stretches, lying down on your tummy, putting your right arm out directly to the side, and then looking towards your left, and then rolling over that shoulder gently, over the right shoulder. You could kick your left foot back like this if you want to. You don't have to. And then back on our tummies. And then we're just gonna make an adjustment to our arm. so that like your hand is bent down, so your arm is now like at a right angle, but your forearm is like down, so like the opposite of like a scarecrow. And then we're gonna do the same thing, looking over to the left and rolling over that shoulder gently. And then rolling back on our tummy, and now we're gonna do the other side. So left arm goes out directly to the side, and then looking over to the right, and then rolling over that left shoulder. This weekend is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. And if you're like me, one side may feel very different from the other. And that can be normal. And then rolling back onto our tummies, and then doing that same thing, the right angle with the arm. So like the forearm goes downwards, the opposite of like a scarecrow formation, and then rolling back over that left shoulder. I like this because it kind of gets to a like different little spot on the shoulder, I feel. And when you're ready, rolling back over onto your tummy, and then pressing up however you want to. And then now let's do just some stretches on like our legs. So what I have in mind is to do just like straddle splits, so you can just sit and then bring your legs out wide like so. Doesn't have to be like super wide, whatever brings like a little stretch for you. Nothing crazy, just a gentle stretch. And you could like wiggle your legs wider if you want, like I am. And then here, again, I'm sort of like popping my butt out and then doing that same arch with like my spine. My playlist ended. It's okay. And if you'd like to, you can like walk your hands out like so. You can rest on your forearms if you want. Well, I'm already feeling better. I hope you are. again here, I'm doing the same thing. The like butt is sort of like popped out and the spine is sort of like arched back a little bit. And then you may notice that like I like to stretch for kind of longer periods of time. It's good for our muscles to like have a little time to really relax into that stretched position. And I think it's good. I think it's good for our bodies and it's good for our minds to like slow down for a little bit. And so now, if you're on your forearms, you can prop yourself up on your palms. And then let's do that same thing we were doing before, walking ourselves to one side. And let's hang out here for a little bit. Well, this is so much fun. I really like doing these microflows with you guys. I love teaching. I haven't been as good about marketing, but I do have one-on-one offers back and available. So that's for like personal training slash like health coaching, flexibility and stretching like this, customized for you, and also beginner pole lessons. So let me know if you have any questions. I have special kind of relaunch rates for February, and then I'll have more like sales in March running. And yeah, so anyway, I need to do a better job about marketing, but here I am. Okay, so now we can walk ourselves over towards the right. So I guess I'll keep talking more about my offers right now. So for all three, you can either buy single sessions or a 4-pack or an 8-pack. So yeah, if you want, you can lock in the rates for February as long as they're purchased in February. And yeah, and there'll be a different rates going in March, but there'll still be a great discount as we get back into one-on-ones. I'm so excited. So, okay, now we can gently walk ourselves back up. So we're seated upright. And you can slowly bring your legs together. And let's bring our feet together like so, and then our knees are out. And then you can like gently press on your thigh here and like press down, and then lean your torso forward. And also for the personal training slash health coaching and for stretching and flexibility, those can be online as well, virtual sessions or in person. Okay, can bring your knees together. And that's it for our microflow gooey stretch today. Thank you for joining me. Hope that you have a great weekend and happy Valentine's Day.